Imagine this. You are 25 years old. You have exactly $106 in your bank account. Your electricity has been cut off. It is winter, and you are so desperate that you sell your wife's jewelry without telling her. And then things get even worse. You sell your dog, your best friend, the only one who never judged you. You stand outside a liquor store and you watch a stranger walk away with your dog, and you cry. This is not a fictional character. This is Sylvester Stallone, the man the world knows as Rocky Balboa. And this is the story nobody tells you. Sylvester Stallone was born on July 6, 1946 in New York City, but his beginning was already difficult. During his birth, doctors used forceps incorrectly, and it permanently damaged the nerves on the left side of his face. His speech became slurred, his left eye drooped. Kids at school called him names. Teachers told his parents he was not intelligent enough to succeed academically. His parents had a violent relationship. They divorced when Sly was young. He was sent to live in foster homes, moved from school to school, 11 different schools before high school. He had no stability, no safety, no one telling him, "You are enough." But somewhere inside this broken, rejected kid was a fire. He didn't know it yet, but it was there. By his early 20s, Stallone had one dream: acting. He moved to New York, then to Hollywood, and Hollywood did not care. He auditioned again and again, rejection after rejection. Casting directors told him his face was wrong, his voice was wrong, his look was not what they needed. One agent told him directly, "You will never make it as an actor. Find another career." He had no money. He couldn't pay rent. There were nights he slept in the New York bus station because he had nowhere else to go. He was so hungry, he once tried to steal someone's jacket. He took any job he could, cleaning lion cages at a zoo, ushering at a movie theater, even appearing in a low-budget film he was ashamed of just to survive. And then came the winter he sold his dog. A man offered him $25 for Butkus, his bull mastiff, his closest companion. Stallone needed the money desperately. He took it. He walked away and wept. That night, he made himself a promise. "If I ever get any money, I am buying my dog back, no matter what it costs." That promise kept him alive. March 24th, 1975. Stallone watched a boxing match, Muhammad Ali versus Chuck Wepner. Wepner was a nobody, an underdog. Everyone expected Ali to destroy him in the first round, but Wepner refused to go down. He fought 15 rounds. He bled, he stumbled, he got knocked down, and he got back up every single time. Stallone watched this and felt something explode inside him. He rushed home that night and he started writing. He wrote for 20 hours straight. He didn't sleep, he didn't eat. In 3.5 days, he had a complete screenplay. He called it Rocky. He brought it to producers. They loved it immediately. They offered him $125,000 for the script. For a man who had been sleeping in bus stations, this was life-changing money. But Stallone said no. The producers were shocked. They came back with $250,000. He said no again. They offered $325,000. No, because Stallone had one condition that was not about money. "I will only sell this script if I play Rocky." The producers refused. They wanted a real star, Robert Redford, James Caan, Ryan O'Neal, not this broken-faced, slurring, unknown actor from New York. But Stallone would not move. He said, "This story is my life. Rocky is me. If I don't play him, the script means nothing." Finally, the producers agreed, but they reduced the budget to just $1 million. Stallone accepted immediately. The first thing Stallone did after signing the deal, he went back to that liquor store. He stood outside for 3 days, waiting. On the third day, he saw the man who had bought his dog. He begged him to sell Butkus back. The man refused. Stallone offered $100, then $500, then $1,000. Finally, at $15,000, the man agreed. Stallone brought his dog home, and then he made Rocky. The film was released on November 21st, 1976. It was made for $1 million. It earned $225 million worldwide. It won 3 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Sylvester Stallone became the third person in Oscar history to be nominated for both Best Actor and Best Original Screenplay in the same year. The first two were Charlie Chaplin and Orson Welles. The man they said would never make it stood with the greatest artists in cinema history. Here is what I want you to take from this story. Stallone did not succeed because he was talented. He succeeded because he refused to let anyone else define what was possible for him. Every single person in Hollywood told him no. Agents, directors, producers, the entire industry. And every single time he said, "Watch me anyway." He didn't wait for permission. He didn't wait for the perfect moment. He wrote his own story, literally. And here's the part that most people forget. When he finally got the money, the very first thing he did was go back for his dog, because he had made a promise to himself in his lowest moment, and he kept it. That is who Sylvester Stallone is, not Rocky Balboa. The real man is even more remarkable. If this story moved something inside you, if you've ever been told you're not enough, if you've ever felt like giving up, remember Stallone standing outside that liquor store, waiting 3 days to get his dog back. Persistence is not a talent. It is a decision. Subscribe to Mosaddek's Story, because every week we bring you a story like this one, a story that reminds you your chapter is not over yet.